Soccer in the Ontario Player Development Team. In today's Under-17 Girls Division, OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield match. Please put your hands together for the away team, dressed in orange, Hamilton United. Our home team for today's contest, dressed in black, is Ottawa South United. Today's OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield match, beginning with Hamilton United. Wearing number 1, Madeline Boucher. Wearing number 4, Bianca Mazzaferro. Wearing number 6, Ava Ticoni. Wearing number 8, Blythe Anderson. Wearing number 9, Maya Newcomb. Wearing number 10, Ava Socio. Number 11, Jeremy Slice. Wearing number 12, Kaylee DiGirolamo. Wearing number 15, Ava Young. Wearing number 18, Natalie Hagen. Wearing number 21, Jessica Pittiri. Team assistant coach, Andrea Petrina. Head coach, Caroline Lancia. Assistant coach, Giada Lancia. Assistant coach, Francisco Font. And team manager, Lydia Namaliti. And now the starting 11 for Ottawa South United. Wearing number 18, Reese Kay. Wearing number 1, Laura Salgado. Wearing number 7, Brooklyn Menard. Number 10, Zoe McLaughlin. Wearing number 27, Francesca Moreta. Number 28, Grace O'Grady. Number 34, Morgan Saunders. Number 36, Sienna Caruso. Number 41, Adriana De Silva. Wearing number 45, Anna Squires. Wearing number 60, Taylor Cassidy. Team head coach, David Fox. Assistant coach, Amelia Milan. Manager, Alicia Manati. Team head coach, John Duggan. Assistant coach, Mahandi Moulay Ahmed. And now introducing our match officials who were appointed for today's OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield match. The referee is Angelina Baldino. Assistant referee, Peter Riley. Assistant referee, Mariah Robinson. Thank you, fourth official, Crystal Corgi. Fans, please welcome special guests with us today. Julie Lombardi, Under 20 Women's Excel Director and NBC Ontario Director. And Matt Carrera, Director of Development. And it is now time to recognize this year's Under-17 Girls Division. And it is now time to recognize this year's Under-17 Girls Division OPDL League champions. I'd like to call upon the representative from Markham City.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2023 Gary Miller Charity Shield, brought to you by Ontario Soccer. Before we kick off this thrilling encounter, Ontario Soccer would like to take a moment to acknowledge and pay our respects to the Indigenous peoples of Ontario. We recognize that our work...
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Ontario Soccer Centre here in Vaughan, Ontario for this Girls Under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield final between Ottawa South United and Hamilton United Elite. Launched in 2014 with the 2001 age group, the Ontario Player Development League is Ontario's first and Canada's foremost standards-based youth high-performance program that combines top-level competition with comprehensive high-performance training standards. This innovative and exciting youth high-performance program is an important standard bearer of the adoption of the long-term player development principles across soccer at large in Ontario and Canada. Covering the U13 to U17 age categories, the OPDL with 28 license holders and 2 partners is critical to enhancing the development for players, coaches, and match officials hailing from Windsor in the west all the way to Ottawa in the east. This program has come to be the pace setter and embodiment of a more refined, standards-based high-performance development environment, benefiting coaches, players, and match officials across the province. The Gary Miller Charity Shield is a culminating event for the OPDL season each year, which also raises money for Ontario charities alongside the crowning of champions. Last year, over $14,000 was donated to charities selected by the winning teams. Help us break that mark by donating, purchasing merchandise, and participating in our silent auction, which features great prizes like a Canada Soccer National Team jersey. This weekend marks the 3rd annual edition of this competition after it was renamed in honor of former Ontario Soccer Director of Soccer Operations, Gary Miller, in 2021. As a friend, mentor, and coach to many generations of Ontario soccer, Gary was a pioneer for the modernization of soccer in Canada, with an advocate for the long-term player, coach, and match official development. Nowhere was Gary's influence more critical and impactful than a member on the Ontario Soccer's Technical Advisory Committee, which developed the standards for the OPDL, which launched in 2014. We applaud all the finalists of the 2023 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield who have excelled all season long and off the pitch and succeeded in the face of adversity to earn a berth here at this prestigious event. And we're here at the Girls Under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield, which is our final match of the weekend and a thrilling 5 matches we've had throughout these 2 days, and what is a cold and windy Ontario Soccer Centre field. Let's go ahead now and introduce the 2 teams, starting with the team in orange. That's Hamilton United Elite, coached by Carmen Lancia. In goal they have Madeline Boucher. Her starting 10 in front of her will be Bianca Mazzaferro, Eva Ticcioni, Blythe Alderson, Maya Newcomb, Eva Socio, Gian Swice, Kayla DiGirolamo, Ava Young, Natalie Hagen, and Jessica Petiri. They'll be going against this Ottawa South United squad, who sat 2nd place in the OPDL standings. They'll be led by, in goal, Laura Salgado. In front of her will be Brooklyn Menard, Zoe McLaughlin, Reese Kay, Francesca Muretta, Grace O'Grady, Morgan Saunders, Sienna Caruso, Adriana De Silva, Anna Swires, and Taylor Cassidy. It is coached by John Duggan. As the teams do get ready to take the field, and what should be a thrilling match here to finish off our day, where these 2 teams had a good match earlier in the season. They faced off on September 2nd, and it was a 2-1 victory for Ottawa South United. Goals from Menard and Swires, and Hamilton United getting the goal from Newcomb. This event would not be possible without our key partners, Toronto FC. They are the official founding premier partner of Ontario Soccer, as well as the co-presenting partner for the Ontario Player Development League, the province's youth high-performance program. Their commitment to the game in Ontario is unrivaled. Visit TorontoFC.com for tickets and more, and as well as the Canadian Premier League. On behalf of its Ontario-based member clubs, Forge FC, York United FC, and I'd like to go Ottawa. They're premier partners of Ontario Soccer and co-presenting partners of the OPDL. For updates and more information, please go to canpl.ca. As the teams do take the field, it'll be Hamilton United. They'll be dressed in the all-orange. They'll be going from your right to your left on your screens at home. And in the all-blacks is Ottawa South United, going from your left to your right. About a 20-kilometer wind going in way of the Ottawa South United goal, so expect a lot of the kicks and the possession. We've seen the previous 2 games go in favor of the team with the win, so that will be Hamilton United as we are underway with the girls under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield final, and it'll be an early attack here for Hamilton United as Newcomb tries to come forward on that left flank. The referee for this day's match is Angelina Baldino. The assistant referees are Kara Riley and Maria Robinson. The 4th official is Tristan Forgy. As you're ready to get these 2 halves of 45 minutes for a total of 90 minutes. And we've seen already once so far today. If the game does remain tied after the 90 minutes, we go straight towards kicks from the penalty mark. as Ottawa will throw this one in. And we see a good battle on this near side of the field. Swires will be able to win her team a throw-in and take this one in quickly as she'll play a little 1-2. Swires, good move as she gets this one down the line. This one's going to continue to toe the line, and Saunders will be able to keep this one in play. And that's going to force Mazzaferro to kick that one aside, and it's an early corner kick for Ottawa South United. We got an in-swinging corner kick there while the rest of the players are lining towards the far post. One player standing on the goalie. This one's going to go towards that near post. It will get cleared aside. Another opportunity to cross this one in for Saunders. Can't find its way in towards the penalty area, and Hamilton will be able to clear it away. Especially with an in-swinging corner, you would probably expect more players to be lining up towards that near post rather than the far post, or making that far post towards the near post runs. So we'll see if Ottawa will make the adjustment on future set pieces. But here, with some nice moves, this Swires trying to backheel that one. Can't find her teammate, but it will get hit up the field towards Saunders. Swires gets it poked away, but the ball will find its way right to Menard. Menard, though, gets it dispossessed, and Hamilton trying to get this ball out of their own half as Newcomb try to let that ball roll by onto the run. But again, the wind will play a factor. That ball will track and move a lot faster than normally expected from the players. Hamilton United came in and they unfortunately lost the OPDL Cup final 2-1 to Markham City, who was going on an absolute tear in the OPDL this season, riding an 11-game win streak. They felt confident going into the semifinal against Hamilton United and try to see if they can repeat it. But this time, Hamilton United did enact revenge, and a Newcomb goal got them the victory 1-0 in that match, and got them here towards this Charity Shield final, going against a familiar foe in Ottawa South United, who are second place in the OPDL this past season, as that shot will take a block and it'll be easily caught in by Boucher. They defeated Vaughan 2-1 in their semifinals. Goals from Saunders and Moretta got them that victory. It's a couple close wins, and we'll see here, especially with that wind we saw in the previous two games, proving a huge factor, especially on set pieces. Will we be seeing the same here in this third game? But this ball's going to get played in forward towards Swires. Swires cuts it back towards her left foot. Can she pull the trigger? She does get a shot away. It gets blocked, and she can't get a second effort. And I think right when she made that pullback, she had to pull the trigger there, and she would try to wait for that ball to settle. And by doing so, it allowed Hamilton to get back into position and make a key block. Johnny Mazzaferro. Long ball up the field from Alderson, and that's going to roll its way out for a throw-in. Looks like Hamilton's playing with a 4-1-4-1 formation, as you see G. Girolamo play more of a defensive holding midfielder in between the attacking four and the defensive four. Whereas you're seeing more of a two-attacker front line for this Ottawa South United team, who has won another corner kick on the far side of the pitch. More spread out here is Ottawa. You have a couple players lining towards that near post, couple on the far. As this one gets launched in, it does get a header from Menard, but she wasn't able to redirect that one onto goal. But a good ball and an equally strong header coming in from Brooklyn Menard, running in through the middle. This year's Gary Miller Charity Shield is fueled by Gatorade with a proven blend of carbs and electrolytes. Gatorade is scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Swires, she gets bodied off the ball, and it's going to be a free kick going in favor of Ottawa. As Newcomb went in a little bit too strongly on that challenge. Moretta. Now launch this ball in, and that was a great ball. As Boucher stood straight on that goal line, a very dangerous ball, and I feel like any ball coming in towards that goal area has to be the keeper's ball when they got put in. All it took was an Ottawa player running in towards that far post to get a touch onto that one, and it would have definitely been a Ottawa lead, but fortunately no black jersey was get to that one, and it snuck its way out the other side. McLaughlin gets it taken away from her as Hamilton with Swice. Mazzaferro trying to play it towards the near side, can't get it towards Newcomb as Ottawa puts it right back towards the Hamilton defenders. Good touch from Socho. Socho will play this one out wide, and she'll continue her run. Will be Socho over on the far side of the pitch. And she's going to continue to carry it up as she'll look for some support. She'll get it with Young. Good movement coming out here. Di Girolamo tries some distance, and Salgado is able to make the catch. Kaylee Di Girolamo testing the Ottawa goalkeeper, making sure she's on her toes, ready, and especially you're saying with that wind factor, the ball will sort of change direction. It'll sort of act like a knuckleball. It'll go up and down, so it can be very tricky for a goalkeeper, especially from long range, to track. So if you play a shot in like that, you got to make sure you challenge in for those rebounds. As Hamilton will win themselves a free kick, as this one will go right towards Salgado. That's a comfortable one, as it was a looping one straight towards the waiting catch from Salgado. But Hamilton trying to test this Ottawa goalkeeper. For Hamilton, the key player to look out for will be the number 9 here on this left flank. That's Maya Newcomb. 14 goals on the season. With Di Girolamo with 6 herself. As you said, she is the key set piece taker. So those are the 2 players to keep an eye out for getting those goals for Hamilton United. As this ball's going to get kicked up the field, which Newcomb won't be able to reach onto, and they'll watch this one go by. Top goal scorers on this Ottawa South United squad: Menard, 15 herself with Swires, Saunders, and Moretta with 11 apiece. So you always like diversity in scoring, not having to rely on the same player to get the goals. Ottawa has a good arrangement of 4 scorers who got double digits tallies this OPDL season, as Menard is the one chasing after that ball right now, but Mazzaferro will be the one to get to it first. Nice turn once again from Sacho, but she's not able to get onto the run. But that ability to recognize, okay, I can turn with the ball, I got space, I'm able to win the physical battle when the ball's getting played into me. That's comfortable to know as a striker. And defender O'Grady for Ottawa has to recognize that and see, okay, that's already 2 or 3 times she's already gone for that pullback turn when played the ball. You got to be expecting that for future passing and opportunities. Tony. There's again the turn from Socho. Still going with it, but it does get taken away from her. And a lot of space up here for Ottawa to carry this ball up for Swires. Swires will look to switch it over to the far side of the field, and they'll find their teammate, as Moretta's not going to carry it up. Moretta now looking for some support, having to pull this ball back, and she'll be able to play it all the way back towards her defensive partners. Cassidy. Try to play through the middle. Mazzaferro, though, got to poke onto that one, and Newcomb now can lead it. Hamilton the other way. Good pressure coming in from Ottawa, forcing the Hamilton players to knock it around. Can't find an avenue forward as it's finally going to get picked up by McLaughlin for Ottawa. Try to leave it in for Cassidy, but joining back into the defensive front was Young, and she'll be able to clear the side, and she'll allow her Hamilton players to get back into position. Just over 11 minutes into the opening half in this girls under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. No score between Ottawa South United and Hamilton United Elite. Going against this Ottawa South United squad, 17 wins so far in the season, just 4 draws and 2 losses all season. They knew how to get the goals, 52 goals for, only 24 against for them this season. This is Hamilton United squad, 37 goals, 32 against. So not too many goals for it, but they did know how to keep that ball out of their own net, which is always a tricky thing for them to do, as they came in towards the playoffs with a streak of 5 straight draws. Exceptional when you think about it, and they got to the semifinals. But again, they took down the #1 squad, that is Markham. Went through the last 11 games with 11 straight victories. Anything can happen. As you take a look on that drop kick, the wind just continued to take that ball forward. And if you see that, if you're Hamilton, okay, you might have to adjust your play style a little bit. Try to play it long. Try to utilize that and recognize you have that gap to play the ball in between the goalkeeper and the defensive front. Twice. They try to get towards Newcomb on this near side. Twice battling hard against McLaughlin, and she'll be able to switch it over. As getting to it first was Young, as she'll chip this one high in the air. Socho gets it away from O'Grady as Socho's trying to drive her way forward. There's Caruso, however, able to get it between the two Hamilton attackers, and she'll clear the side for throw-in. But so far in that battle between Socho and O'Grady, Socho has been winning the battles constantly. And Ottawa might consider maybe rotate these center backs. See if you could, someone else can put some pressure on towards Socho. Don't give her those opportunities to create those chances for Hamilton. Patiri does well, wins her team a corner kick, and the Hamilton players will move themselves forward as they get set up for the set piece. In the last game in the girls under 14, we saw an Olympico. We saw a goal, again with that wind getting curled right into the goal. As here comes the boot. A little bit far out though, and that's going to be cleared away by Ottawa momentarily, as Hamilton will try to see if they can put this one right back in. Ball's going to continue to roll its way out, and it'll go its way for a goal kick. As Ontario Soccer values fair play, and we share this common passion with our partners with Respect in Sport, the leading e-learning platform for the prevention of bullying, abuse, harassment, and discrimination. Learn more about their programs and start your Respect education journey today at respectgroupinc.com. Here comes thrown towards Socho. Getting it kicked up high in the air by Kay. As Hamilton tries to put this one right back in. Newcomb can't do anything with it, and Ottawa can launch a quick counterattack the other way as they're going to place one up for Moretta. And it gets clicked away first time by Alderson, out and away from danger. It's a little bit of a frantic pace between the two teams in the opening few minutes, but as this game is now progressed, you're seeing both teams settle down a little bit. It's a little bit tricky to get a few passes through today. But you're starting to see that little bit of a cage match where both teams are battling for that ball in the midfield, and we'll see if one of them will be the one to create an opportunity to get the ball forward, as Sarcha does well to win it on the far side of the field. Won equally just as well by the Ottawa defender, and she'll be able to clear it aside for a throw around midfield. Ottawa South United had a run in the OPDL Cup as well, but unfortunately matched up against fellow rivals Ottawa TFC, and they lost to them 3-2 in that one. As we get a cross opportunity, so they're hoping to see if they can pull on some silverware as they finish second on the table as well this season. Tachoni trying to turn, she's going to get some help from Swice, as Mazzaferro will hit this forward for Newcomb. Newcomb gets around the defender, and this is the space she has been looking for. Here comes Newcomb. Long touch from her, she jumps on top of it. Swice tries to help her out as well, but neither of them can kick through the defender. That was O'Grady, and O'Grady will be able to switch it towards the far side of the field. It's too far for Moretta. And now Young is able to control it for Hamilton. Young runs into Cassidy. The midfield battle continues. Saunders for Swires. Swires continue to drive, gets the cross away towards the far post, and the last player back there was Hagen. She was able to get a head onto that one. She had two black jerseys right around her, so if Hagen didn't get the head onto that one, she definitely would have been easily tap-in for either Ottawa player hiding in behind that far post, as Hamilton will get a throw-in just over midfield. Socho gets it back towards Young. Here comes the cross in. That's going to bounce around. Newcomb trying to find it, and Carissa will be eventually able to find it, but she clears as far as Tachoni. She's got space. She tries a shot. That does get blocked, and Tachoni trying to win it back, and it'll be cleared away by the Ottawa player, and it'll be kicked out of the pitch, and they'll have to grab a new ball. Tachoni on the cross. Cleared away by Kay first time and tried to be led on by Menard. And here's Menard. Marta gets it poked away from her right away, and we got a little bit of back and forth right now between the two teams as they try to get control of the ball. Young doing well, though, winning the ball battle with De Silva on the far side of the field, and Salgado tries to keep that one in, and she's not able to as it just goes over the goal line, and it'll be another corner kick for Hamilton United. Two players are in for the short. No one from Ottawa has picked it up on it yet, and they are able to play the short. And they cross, though, wasn't a good one, however, and it'll be easily cleared away by the Ottawa South United players as Hamilton United tries to put this one right back in. That clearance will, that second opportunity will come in, and they'll get a second opportunity from another corner kick. See if they can do a little bit better here with this set piece opportunity. Nobody's running in for the short this time. Here comes the cross, headed away by Menard. And the second boot is headed forward, and we got a bit of a foot race right now. And getting to it first, though, will be Hagen. And that's going to allow Hamilton to settle the ball down as they return it all the way towards Boucher. O'Grady, her pass is right towards Newcomb. This can be dangerous here. She's got Socha to her left. She will play towards Socha, trying to return it towards Newcomb. Newcomb can't turn away, though, as Kay is able to poke that ball free, and Ottawa just couldn't get that pass towards Swires to launch a counterattack the other way. But a dangerous ball played in from O'Grady. Sancho gets the turn once again, and she's gonna get herself forward. Newcomb. Crossing, headed away, straight towards Sancho. She's gonna try a shot. That's gonna be an uncomfortable save for Salgado. As Ottawa's gonna knock it around the back line, looking for some avenue to hit the ball up the field. Newcomb. Caruso hits it forward now for Ottawa towards midfield. As here's Mazzaferro. Good touch from Newcomb now. Over to Socho. Check that is Swice. Swice tries to carry it up. The clearance goes right towards Newcomb. Newcomb tries a shot on the left foot. Can't hit the goal as she went towards the near post. But Hamilton is starting to get a little bit comfortable as the Ottawa players are, mainly defenders, are just struggling getting that ball out of their defensive forces towards the midfield. Hamilton's doing a good job blocking the avenues up the field. It's going to be a foul going against Di Girolamo as she collided into the back of the legs of Menard. In this circumstance, Ottawa will be able to move the ball forward as the referee is asking for them to retake the kick as the ball was nowhere near the correct position. Referee having to repeat to the Ottawa players. Move the ball back, and finally they do get the ball back into the correct position. As you have a look there, again, the reminder on the referees, Angelina Baldino with Kira Riley and Maria Robinson are your officials, with the fourth official being Tristan Forgy. As here comes the cross in, that gets blocked in a little space here for Di Girolamo, but she'll hit this one first time up the field. Hamilton's giving the Ottawa defense a lot of space, though. Like I said, the wind playing a pretty big factor here. We'll be putting a little bit more of a press on towards the defenders, not letting them get the ball out of their own half easily. As Swires, she gets in between the two defenders. Swires gonna go for goal. Can't hit the nets, but a good little burst of space coming in from Anna Swires, getting between the left back and the center back. Saw a little avenue towards the Hamilton goal, and she went for it. Good effort there from the winger. Looks like we could be seeing a double substitution shortly for Ottawa South United, as the coaching staff is talking with a couple players. As McLaughlin will have the ball in midfield. Hits this one up towards Saunders. Saunders, he's going to try and strike from distance. Claims of a handball there from the Ottawa bench. Play still resumes, though, with Hamilton clearing this ball away for throw-in. And we'll see if they're going to make these substitutions now. And coming into the game for Ottawa City United, number 12, Tiana Lewis. She will replace number 36, Sienna Caruso. As well, checking in is number 20, Juliana Zapavinha. And she will be replacing number 41 as Adriana De Silva. So it's changing left back and right back. So the wing backs do both get changed for Ottawa South United. As Hamilton will get ready to make a change themselves with 2 changes on their next opportunity, as well as Newcomb carries this ball forward. Here come the substitutions now for Hamilton. Number 44, Chiara Nicolazzo, comes into the game. And coming in on the far side of the field, I think that was Ava Young, number 15, who came off. And number 19, Tyra Sterling, it comes into the game. And she'll replace number 21, Jessica Patiri. So change. So you see the wing backs get changed for Ottawa, and now Hamilton will put on some fresh legs on the wings to see if they can find an avenue through. So fresh legs on either side on both teams on the Hamilton attacking front, as that through ball almost found its way towards Sochio. Manar. Tripping forward, hits off the back of the legs, though, of Saunders. As the ball will find its way all the way back for Alderson. Boucher. Under some pressure here is Boucher, but she does get the pass away to Alderson. And they do get themselves away from the incoming danger, as Hagen has a little bit of space in front of her, who'll play down the line. Boucher, long drop kick up the field. That's going to take a bounce over one defender. Sochio trying to find it in the air. Looked like a handle there, but the attack still continues as Sochio tries to find it here. There's a shot coming in from Swice, and I'll go straight towards Salgado, and the Hamilton coach staff isn't happy. Having a word with the 4th official, felt like the clearance, and it didn't look like it, the clearance from the Ottawa defenders hit the arm. I believe that was Kay who tried to clear it away and hit it off of her own arm, but play did get resumed. Good pressure on the far side, and that's from the substitute, Nicolazzo, putting in the pressure. And that's the type of pace this Hamilton team needs to move the ball forward. As here's Sterling now with her first touch. Sterling gets by one defender as she tries to play off of another, and she does win herself a throw-in right by the corner flag. And although she passed the ball towards Tichoni, it might have been a good idea for Sterling just to throw that one into Tichoni, because she had a lot of space behind her, and she continues to have a lot of space again as she'll cross this one over, and Salgado recognizing, okay, this is going to be a tricky ball, allows that one to go overhead and out for a goal kick. Newcomb, who shifted over towards the central midfield position from the wing. Finds Di Girolamo, who tries to switch towards the near side. Gets cleared away and out for the throw-in. Canada Soccer's men's national team returns home to Toronto to battle for a spot in the CONCACAF Nations League Final Four and a place at the 2024 Copa America. Catch Canada's top international stars, led by Alphonso Davies, Jonathan David, and Tajon Buchanan, on home soil as they take on Jamaica on Tuesday, November 21st at BMO Field. Secure your seats today, starting at just $15 at CanadaSoccer.com. Long throw up for Sochio, and O'Grady is there this time, as Sterling wants to try to throw this one in quickly. And said she'll leave it for Tichoni once again. Benar. Trying to play a long ball down the far side of the field. Finds Moretta. Moretta, good cut. She's able to get some space. Plays this one in forward. Swires trying to go towards goal. In between the legs was Boucher. She's able to find that ball. Almost a dangerous one as Boucher came out of the goal. Didn't get the hands onto it, but got the legs down, and the ball got trapped in between the legs as she tried to find it. As Sochio gonna place one out wide for Nicolazzo. Nicolazzo gonna place one in onside, and just getting the touch over was Lewis. As Newcomb and Sochio had a little bit of time just on the edge of the goal area. And it'll be another corner kick for Hamilton United. It'll be their fourth of the opening half. As we get towards no score so far between Hamilton United Elite and Ottawa South United in this girls under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. As that's pretty much what we saw earlier with the girls under 14. It was a in-swinging cross and a hit off nobody, and then it goes right towards the back goal. Let's take a look here on the Ottawa South United coaching staff. Should be head coach John Duggan. And Ottawa will resume play with the short ball played in with a little space in front of them. Moretta trying to turn on the speed as Hagan gets some help there from Alderson, who will poke that ball outside before throwing on the far side. is definitely one of these games where the first goal will be the all-important one. And could this be it with Swice and jumping over as Lewis to make the block? As this game is very tight-knit, both teams are playing more as scared to give up that first goal than wanting to score it. And once that first one, I can definitely see the game opening up a little bit more. Swires holds her ground as she's able to get it over towards Menard in space. Menard's going to try from distance, and that's going to go wide of the goal. Got to keep those ones in the locker, though. Think about that when you have the wind if you're Ottawa South United for the second half. Alderson, they're giving her the space, so she's just going to take this up. But her pass doesn't find her player. And the second ball will go all the way back towards Boucher in goal. Good touch from Nicolazzo. She gets it towards the middle. She's going to play this one out left. A lot of space here for Sterling. Sterling will be able to take a touch. That takes a deflection. The ball is free, but O'Grady was there, and she'll be able to clear it aside. Sterling with another opportunity. Going to cross this one in. That going to be free, and Salgado does find it, and she'll fall on top of it. And instead, the wind taking it, so Salgado came out of the goal expecting it and saw she had to track back towards her goal as the ball started to curl. And she was able to get hands on that one, slow down the pace, and fall down to the loose ball. Alderson putting herself under a little bit of pressure, and Saunders does win the ball away from her. Crossing towards Swires, but getting back was Tachoni. And she's able to help out her defense to win the ball right back. And now Hamilton's going to go the other way as Newcomb's ball is going to get played in towards the corner. And Sterling started to go for it, then stopped a little bit. Seems to be caught in if she should go for that ball or not. And that allowed O'Grady enough time to turn with the ball and hit it up towards midfield. Menard. Can't get it through Alderson as that ball's going to bounce over, and we get a little bit of a foot race going on, but Zapavinha is able to hit it back towards her defense as the ball will go all the way towards Salgado in goal. Just a mishit onto the passes in the back line. Can't find O'Grady, and Kay not happy, but it's going to be another corner kick for Hamilton. I see O'Grady trying to get back and saying don't worry towards her defensive partner. As Tachoni comes over to take. Players are just on the edge, surrounding the edge of the goal area. Crowding it as this one's going to go off the side netting. Just missed opportunity there for Hamilton. Got to see if they can get this one in play. As Hamilton's going to use this opportunity to get the bench off and warming up. As this ball's going to be played in short, and Menard will be able to get this towards midfield. McLaughlin's pass does get blocked. They might get a second opportunity through Menard here. Menard For Saunders, hits off of her leg, and Tachoni will clear it away high. And that's going to get over the defender's head, but it's going to be easy play here for Salgado as she's going to wait for her defenders to get into shape. Let's get closer towards the halftime whistle, folk, and what's been a pretty even game, as probably more of the shots have gone in favor of Hamilton. But neither goalkeeper tested too much yet so far in this one. And we'll probably see the game open itself up a little bit more towards the later stages in the second half if this remains a 0-0 scoreline. Earlier today, we saw in the boys under 15 final, Aurora taking home the victory in penalty kicks. And then we just saw North Toronto taking home the victory in the girls under 14 OPL Gary Miller Charity Shield. And again, this is our 6th of 6 matches this weekend. It's been a great weekend of play. If you want to check out any of the other games, make sure to go to Ontario Soccer YouTube and you can watch the full length of all the other 5 matches. Tachoni for Sterling. There comes a cross from Sterling. Salgado will punch that one away. And a shot coming in from range, blocked by Menard. Hagen does well. She gets it away from Moretta, and she'll put this one right back in towards the penalty area. Nicolazzo with a two-handed shove there, and that's going to be right in front of the referee, as she'll be the first player to get a yellow card in this one. Well, Chiara Nicolazzo with the two-handed shove on towards the Ottawa player. So number 44, first one in for Hamilton United as we get 2 minutes left here in the opening half. And there goes Cassidy, trying to move her, but there's Nicolazzo able to win this one back. Just picked up the yellow card. She's fiery right now. She wants to get it going the other way as this cross finds its way towards Sterling. Sterling tries a shot, and it looks like it took a deflection off of McLaughlin, and it'll be another corner kick for Hamilton United. As Coach Lancia is urging the ladies forward. That's the ball she was looking for as she troubles Salgado, and she's able to deflect that one aside. The second ball played in a little bit too strong, and it's getting poked out through the other side and up for throwing. But a good ball this time on the corner kick right towards the keeper, who was able to run forward and punch it away. Gonna have to retake the throw-in. This is gonna be a foul going against Ottawa, as Hagen was knocked down, but from behind wasn't able to turn. And Hamilton's gonna use this opportunity to bring everybody forward. Like I said, you have that win, so that ball will carry itself as we look towards the fourth official here shortly as well. There'll be just a single minute of additional time left to go here in this first half, as this ball is going to continue to bounce to Salgado with a bunch of orange jerseys around her. Will be able to fall on top of the ball. So just a single minute of added time left to go here in this opening half.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official has indicated 1 minute additional time minimum. The minimum 1 minute additional time.
Girolamo with time to control it. Hits it back towards Mazzaferro as there goes the halftime whistle in this girls under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. As we head into the break, it is no score between the two teams. As we take a look towards the halftime stats, Hamilton United with a couple extra shots on targets and 6 corners to 2. But otherwise, a pretty even game between these two teams. But I feel like we're going to see a much fiery second half here between the two squads as they go in towards the break. Today's Gary Miller Charity Shield is fueled by Gatorade. With a proven blend of carbs and electrolytes, Gatorade is scientifically formulated so you can never stop competing. We'll be going towards a halftime break, folks, about 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Second half action coming up next.
It begins with a ball. 2 teams, 2 nets, that ball, and a love of everything between the lines. But the game is more. The game is you giving every last breath to finish the sprint. The game is that last ounce of strength that pours out of you as you stretch to save your team. The game is questioning yourself over and over again until you find a way forward. Your personal best today is your challenge for tomorrow. Giving everything now is only knowing how much further you can go. The laces we tighten are the ones that bind us together. Entering the huddle as a player and leaving as a team. Play because you love it. Inspire because it's in you. Unite because it's in us. Ontario Soccer.
We're here today at the community check-in with our partners from Sport Check and Respect in Sport, and having a great time with 35 kids from our community.
I'm just here to help out with the kids today while they were playing soccer during their boot camp and learning about everything they were learning about. A core value in sport, which is respect. Understanding respect with players that you're playing against, with your teammates, with your coaches, with the refs, and with the audience is extremely important.
Our part in it is the Respect in Sport program for parents.
The Respect in Sport parent program, it's a 60-minute program, costs $12. It's completed online, and it just brings you onto the same page about these issues so that you can contribute to a positive and safe experience for your kids and for the rest of the people alongside you.
Parents should attend the respectful play because they're involved in the games too. It's a big part of the game, and we need to respect everybody, especially the referees and everybody on the field.
If you take the courses, you start to understand that your words have an impact on the players especially.
I think all of these community events are just phenomenal opportunities for the children to become a little more acquainted with the true values that they need to have.
And as a parent, I've also learned how to be more respectful with regards to other parents on the sidelines, referees, and as well as coaches.
Well, my favorite part of today was meeting Dwayne.
Dwayne, of course, is a legend of the Canadian game, and he had some great wisdom to impart on the young players.
Respect in sport is important because it teaches a lot of aspects of respect. Respect of time, respect of teammates, respect of community, respect for yourself, and respect for your surroundings. And I think sport is a great vehicle to teach respect at all aspects, all levels, and no one's ever too old to learn about respect.
Respect in sport means sportsmanship, and even when a dirty play or anything gets you down, you can get back up and then just treat the other players like nothing happened, basically.
Respect means to me is always being nice to people and treat people the way you want to be treated.
Respect in Sport, Sport Check, and Ontario Soccer did a phenomenal job today at bringing all of the players and parents together to understand a little bit better.
You know, if you hit a player down, you come, you pick him back up, and you have a respectful handshake and you go on, and that's how we play.
There is something quite magical about heading into a new destination. A journey into the unknown. Not alone, but together, as a country, as a sport, ready to soar. We are Canada, and this is our sport. This is our time.
I'm Lizzie and I'm 11 years old. I play for Markham FC and I'm an attacking midfielder. My favorite thing about soccer is learning new tricks and trying them on the field. Today I'm going to be showing you the SRP move. Let's go. Step 1 is to cross the ball over with your weak foot. Number 2, step over the ball with your dominant foot. Step 3 is to pull the ball back with your weak foot. Step 4 is to chop the ball behind your weak foot with your dominant foot. And finally, explode with the ball down the field. Now that you know all the steps, try the SRP move for yourself. My proudest soccer moment was when I made the Markham OPDL team. If you're trying to learn new tricks, be creative and don't give up.
Hi, my name is Fatlam and I'm 20 years old. I play five-a-side soccer for North Mississauga Soccer Club and I'm a forward. Today I'm going to teach you speed, dribble and change direction trick. Step 1, dribble the ball forward. Step 2, place the inside of the foot and outside of the ball. Step 3, turn your body towards the direction that you're going. Step 4, continue to dribble. My proudest moment is when we won the gold medal in Paris Sports with North Mississauga Soccer Club. My favorite thing about playing soccer is that I feel myself when I'm in the field. My advice to the players that want to learn cool tricks is keep trying, don't give up.
Hey, I'm Melissa and I'm 13 years old. I play for UMSC and I'm a striker. Today I'm going to teach you how to do the Neymar dance. Step 1, use your weak foot to step over the ball. Step 2, use your other foot to tap the ball. Step 3, use your strong foot to step over the ball. And finally, step 4, use the outside of your foot to push the ball past the defender. I learned this trick by watching Neymar on YouTube. My favorite thing about playing soccer is meeting new people and making friends. My best advice would be look up a trick you like and just practice over and over and over.
Hey, my name is Sam. I'm 15 years old. I play for Vaughan Soccer Club and I'm a winger. Today we're going to learn the soul roll flick. I first saw Neymar do it on YouTube and I knew I had to learn it myself. Step 1, you're going to step to the opposite side. Step 2, you're going to roll the ball to your back foot. Step 3, you're going to flick the ball with the inside of your foot. Step 4, turn your body towards the ball to continue doing keep-ups. My advice for other players is just to watch the players on YouTube and learn the tricks yourself. My proudest soccer moment has been playing for Team Ontario and hearing my name on the commentary. My favorite thing about playing soccer is playing with my friends and learning new things with my coach.
What's up? I'm Letta, I'm Vita, and we're 17. We play striker and winger for Markham Soccer Club, and this is our trick. Today, we're going to teach you how to do a heel flick up, and you can learn it in just 5 steps. Let's go. Step 1, roll the ball back to your opposite foot. Step 2, flick the ball up with your opposite foot about hip height. Step 3, combine steps 1 and 2 in a fluid and continuous.
And welcome back to the Ontario Soccer Centre for the second half action in this OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield U17 Girls Final between Ottawa South United and Hamilton United Elite. There was no score between the two teams as the teams have switched sides. As in the all orange from your left to your right on your screens at home is Hamilton United Elite, and the all blacks is Ottawa South United going from your right to your left. Martin Ohms here on your play-by-play commentary as Hamilton gets this second half underway, but we have a little bit of a jump start there coming in from Chabot, who has come on as a second half substitution, and this time they do get it correctly as the second half action is now underway for 45 minutes of play. Hamilton did have a few more shots in that first half and did pick up the single yellow card, but it was going to be Ottawa now with the wind advantage. You can have a better look at it at home when you get towards the corner flags. Some strong enough gusts which will affect the ball, and that's going to be in favor of Ottawa in the second half. Two teams did play against each other back on September 2nd. It was a 2-1 victory for Ottawa South United over Hamilton United Elite. This one's a very tight-knit affair between these two teams this time. As the Bank of Soccer, with decades investing in soccer programming at all levels, BMO is committed to growing the game and increasing gender equity in soccer and beyond. We are thrilled to welcome BMO as the new lead partner of Ontario Soccer Gender Equity and Empowerment Initiatives, including the innovative BMO Girls Play On initiative. As Hamilton will work this ball out of their own half. As hitting it in the air will be Mamaliti. She's come on as a substitute here in the second half. In the right back position, she'll replace Natalie Hagen. As there's Mamaliti with it once again. Joffy also has come on as a substitute. She looks like she's filling in that holding midfielding role as Di Girolamo has moved up more towards the central position. Good job there from Ottawa, and they're able to keep this one in play. As here comes the cross in towards this near side of the field. Touch it back from Menard. She misses it, but McLaughlin comes in late. Doesn't get too much onto that shot, but it's a shot towards Boucher, who makes a comfortable save. Ottawa putting in the pressure here early to start the second half. Ottawa South United defeated Vaughan in their semifinals. Moretta and Saunders picking up the 2 goals in their 2-1 victory there. And it was a big 1-0 victory for Hamilton United Elite, taking down the season champions Markham 1-0, with Newcomb picking up the goal in that one. And there is Newcomb. She has returned back to her original starting position on the wing, as she's going to carry this one down the left flank, trying to withstand herself off the oncoming pressure. She's going to look for some support. Plays a little 1-2 with Chaffee, as it will get cleared away up the field. Moretta. Swires. Swires tries to get her way through to Choni, but she gets the ball back to Swires. Swires still with it, gets brought down. The referee points right away, says all ball, play will continue. And no complaints there from Swires as well. It makes me also agree with the referee, that was a clean challenge. You can always usually tell from the player's reaction as soon as they go down. Another nice sliding challenge from Tichoni as it gets knocked up towards midfield. Saltus. She's come on as the attacking substitute. Gets it towards the right side for Nicolazzo. She gets it poked away from her, but Hamilton will get themselves a throw-in in towards the Ottawa half. As this Hamilton United team Although they beat Markham in the semifinals, they lost them in the OPDL Cup final 2-1 in their effort there. So trying to see if they can pick up some silverware this season, as is Ottawa. Chabot. Couldn't play that pass in towards Moretta, goes in behind her. And Mamaliti's throwing. Gets it towards the midfield where Hooper, another halftime substitute, is in the central midfield trying to play it forward. Chuffy, Hooper. Back to Chuffy. As they reset it all the way with Tachoni. Good move from Tachoni. Gets herself some space in towards the midfield. As she's able to play it wide now for Hooper. Nicolazzo trying to play a little 1-2. Gets it blocked, and Nicolazzo tried to win it right back as she collided hard in towards the defender that is Kay. But Kay looks to be okay, and she's back on towards her feet. Nicolazzo collides hard once again late, and she's got to be careful, this Nicolazzo. She's on a yellow card, and the coaching staff from Hamilton United yelling at her right now saying no more of that. She's got to be careful, and reminding her she's on a yellow card. Very fortunate, I think, Nicolazzo didn't for not getting a foul on that one, but she does have to be careful. And here is Nicolazzo. Try to play through the middle. It gets blocked in by Delaney. And now Delaney has some space in the middle. She's looking for someone to play that ball in towards. Thought Moretta was making the run up the field. She wasn't, though. And Boucher doesn't want to go kick. She's going to go after that ball and just take her time and knock it around towards her defense. Tachoni, a good burst of speed. He's going to play this one out left for Newcomb. Newcomb crosses this one in. Salgado got a poke onto that one. The ball is still free, however. Mamaliti. She's going to try from range, and it goes towards the side ending. That's a goalie who knows her positioning there, Salgado, as that was awfully close. As Menard is going to get a talking to from the referee before this goal kick is taken. Maybe there are some complaints there coming in from Menard. And it looks like they have figured it out. And play will get resumed in here with a goal kick. Offside getting called on the far side of the field against Chabot. A little bit of a late flag there. Newcomb unable to turn as she gets knocked off the ball, and this is going to allow Ottawa to carry it forward on the far side. But they run out of space as the ball goes over the touchline for a throw-in. Alderson towards Nicolazzo. Amaliti. Hooper. Now the Chuffy. She's got time and space. Hamilton getting a lot of space in the midfield to play with the ball as they're able to chip this one forward as far as the defense as O'Grady As soon as she kicked that one, she let out a sigh as she knew she didn't get a good boot onto that one as it goes high and out of play. Both TFC and CPL are vital aspirational destinations along the talented pathway. TFC, through its TFC Academy, is the pinnacle club soccer destination for aspiring professional male soccer players in our province. The CPL is Canada's top-tier men's domestic professional league, represented in Ontario by its member clubs Forge FC, York United FC, and Let's Go Ottawa. Provides important development opportunities for over 150 Canadian players, many of whom who come from Ontario. Newcomb drives her way past Lewis. And she's got a little bit of space to work with, but McLaughlin will be able to shift over and hit it off of the oncoming midfielder for Hamilton and get themselves a throw-in. Oh, never mind. They're going to call it a, check that, they're going to call it a free kick. So it must have been a handball going against Newcomb when she blocked that clearance. They're able to hit it up towards Moretta. Swires. She's driving as Swires tries to take a shot. Swires is claiming there was a deflection there, but it was more of a haphazard type of, hey, that was a deflection rather than an adamant one. So the referee just pointed right towards a goal kick, as it looks like Hamilton will be making a substitution here very shortly. As coming into the game is number 15, Ava Young. She returns on, and she'll replace number 44, Chiara Nicolazzo, who's on that yellow card. So Young returns on. As the coaching staff will have a word with Nicolazzo. Mamaliti. Good pass through the middle. Finds a Hooper. And she gets some sort of adventurous taste right there. She tried to strike with that one from range. But again, with that wind going against her, as you can see, the ball just slowed itself down and didn't have enough on it to trouble Salgado. McLaughlin able to pick up this ball in midfield now. Trying to play a little 1-2, but Alderson will be able to get to that one as she hits this one up the field. And it's going to find its way down towards the foot of Saltis, who's trying to force her way through a couple black jerseys. But Otto will be able to come out with this one. Good challenge there from Amaleti, able to win it right back. But the possession goes right towards the Ottawa players. Good pressure onto the back from Swires. We'll knock it out for a throw-in, but it's a deep throw-in, so the Ottawa players will try to condense them and see if they can win this one right off the throw-in. That's a good take as they're able to find Hooper, who was shifted over. Looks like we're going to be having a double substitution upcoming shortly for Ottawa. As here comes Young. A little bit some fresh legs on her as she's going to try and drive this one forward. And both players are claiming for the ball, and it's going to be Hamilton who wins the day. As Zapavinia had that one hit off of her last. Ottawa will be making the double substitution, as coming into the game will be number 59, Olivia Leto, as well as number 56, Janika Gordon. They're going to replace number 12, Tiana Lewis, and number 20, Juliana Zapavinia. So a change in the fullbacks once again. Third set of fullbacks now for OSU. As play will get resumed in with the ball battling around midfield as Menard gets knocked down after that collision. As it get played in quickly for Moretta. Moretta still going with it. And finally Hooper will be able to hit it off, but it takes off a deflection. And Boucher, though, is able to come out of her goal and pick up the ball. Swires, good pass. They try to set it up first time towards Shovel, can't find her. And Newcomb as well, can't have anything happen to that one, as Gordon sees that one out for a throw-in. Boucher once again keeps this one in play. As she's waiting for any sort of pressure before she finally picks this one up. And both teams a little surprised here with the game plan, just giving them a little bit of time to work that ball out of their own end. And Ottawa, though, is putting a little bit of pressure on. A poor hit on the pass there. Turns it right over. Moretta to Menard. Menard tries a shot. That does get blocked by Alderson. And the second clearance is hit back out by Chofi. Moretta once again trying to dance with it, but it's finally getting it picked up by Di Girolamo. And they're going to hit this one first time up for Saltis. Salgado comes way out of the goal, and she collides with Saltis. And Saltis is holding down a little bit. Seems to have got the wind knocked out of her, colliding with the oncoming Ottawa keeper. But play will still resume. A little bit dangerous one, as Salgado was very adventurous coming out of her goal, trying to get to the end of that through ball. But it's kind of the rule a little bit as a keeper. If you can't get the ball, you get the player. That's the mentality normally for keepers. Take the foul any sort of day. As McLaughlin with a good burst of speed up through the middle. There's Saltis. Got the wind right back towards her. She's going to get involved in the play again as she gets it out towards Young. Ontario Soccer is pleased to welcome back Sport Chick, Canada's largest sports retailer, as its official sporting goods retail partner. Both partners share the goal of inspiring Ontarians to live healthy, active lifestyles by making sport and activity more fun, approachable, and inclusive. With a vast assortment of apparel and equipment, and the very best athletic brands in the world, Sport Check strives to help athletes and enthusiasts of all levels succeed. Find what moves you at sportcheck.ca. Saltis is going to get called for the hands onto the back of the Ottawa defender. And it'll be a free kick, and here comes a substitution for Hamilton, as Jan Swice will come back into the game. And number 11, Swice, is in, and checking out of the game is number 12. That is Kaylee Di Girolamo. Good sliding challenge coming in from Swires. As the attack now goes in for Ottawa, it's Moretta. Moretta tries a low drive, and that's going to go straight towards Boucher. Amaliti. Nice pass from Hooper. Gets it in towards Swice. Swice is going to try to go for an effort. And just missing the final touch there from both teams. They get themselves some good space to Merta and Swice on both sides. Just got the shots onto goal. Just need a little bit more to test both keepers. And it looks like Ottawa will be making one more change here momentarily. As Alderson, good job avoiding that sliding challenge to the center back. As Alderson continues to carry the ball forward and finally passes it off towards Young. Young tries to play across on the sliding challenge from Swires. Blocks that one. Swires, more attacking player, has dropped back into more of a defensive position here in this second half. As they get it, the ball bouncing around, and finally OSU will be able to hit this ball forward as we're getting close to the 67th minute mark in this Girls Under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield. No score between Hamilton United Elite and Ottawa South United. And reminder, if the game does remain tied after 90 minutes, it goes straight to penalties. No extra time here in this format, as both teams are getting ready to make substitutions. This ball will be carried over midfield by McLaughlin as it gets poked away. As coming into the game for Hamilton United, Jessica Patiri will re-enter the game. And for Ottawa South United, Morgan Saunders will return to the game as well. So coming out will be number 7, Sophia Saltis. And Patiri will come back in. And Saunders will re-enter the game. She will replace number 32, Cassandra Chabot. Saunders with the crosshair, Mamaliti trying to control that one.
Now go wide, Frankie, go wide.
Swires can't get through the midfield, and this could be a chance the other way for Hamilton. It's Hooper. Hooper trying to go forward, but Swires does well to hustle to get back into position, as Young will be able to block that one, and Young's cross, though, does get blocked right back by Ottawa. And they're going to go quickly the other way, as here comes the through ball in for Moretta. It's a foot race. Moretta will be able to get to this one first, as she looks for some help, and she'll get it here with Minar. Tries to first time cross that in, as Alderson doesn't get a good clearance onto that one, but it's enough for Mamaliti to keep this one in play. Turnover in the middle. Saunders can't get it through. She did have Menard to her left, couldn't play towards her, and now Young has some time the other way, and she's gonna push it right by the defender, and here comes Young. Gonna continue with one is young, but Kay will be able to poke it aside as here comes another substitution for OSU. Coming back into the game is number 60, Taylor Cassidy. Couldn't see the player coming off. I believe that was number 8, Ashley Delaney, who came off. But Taylor Cassidy is back on. As Alderson will get to that ball first. That's a dangerous looping ball. Gets dealt in nicely by O'Grady. Mazzaferro to Tichoni. Tichoni, some good footwork, gets knocked down on the far side, and it's going to be a free kick for Hamilton around midfield. As the blankets, as you see, have come out here. I know it's been a bit of a cold day in Vaughan, Ontario. Temperature is below 10 degrees. Especially with the wind that has not helped the conditions either. Moretta. Left side for Saunders. Saunders, though, just overruns it, and Alderson will be able to hit this forward for Young. Young is able to turn as she hits it back towards her midfield as Saunders, though, will put some pressure on these Hamilton backlines. And Boucher has that one glance off of the back of the leg of Mazzaferro, unfortunately find its way towards Alderson. And they're able to get away from that oncoming pressure. A little bit of a scary moment there for the backline for Hamilton. As Boucher recognized, okay, wait for the pressure, force the player to make me pick up the ball, so I'm able to lay it off to the other two options I get presented. Here comes Swires. Swires with a good run, carrying this one forward. Leaves it off towards the right side as it gets wide of the goal. As Anna Swires doing it herself in the left back position. We saw her playing more of an attacking position in the first half, so we know she's got that in her. And she went on for a run there to create an opportunity for OSU. Today's Gary Miller Charity Shield is fueled by Gatorade with a proven blend of carbs and electrolytes. Gatorade is scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Cassidy tries to hit the ball forward, and hitting it again here is Leto. Young forward. Hits a touch too far for her though. And it's gonna roll its way out for throwing. Hamilton thought that they won the free kick there, as getting kicked in the leg there was Swice. But not letting the OSU player get back up was called by the referee Baldino. And it's going to give an opportunity here for Murata to cross this one in. As she hits that one forward, goes over the head of Saunders, and it finds its way all the way out for a goal kick. Some set pieces just haven't been there for OSU in this game so far. But again, all it takes is the one opportunity. Getting ready to check back into the game is number 44, Cara Nicolazzo, as Young gets spun around for a throw-in, and here comes the substitution as Nicolazzo comes back in, and she's going to replace number 28, Eden Hooper. So Nicolazzo back in as the throw-in is taken, and Saunders will be able to turn with it as she's driving towards the left side. But she's looking for some support by the corner flag. And Swice, they will be able to win it back, and she'll hit it off of the oncoming player and get her team a throw-in. Nicolazzo. Good move from Nicolazzo as she gets around McLaughlin. Here's a through ball in, but a touch too heavy, though, to get onto the run of Patiri. Was coming in, but some nice showcase of fancy footwork coming in from Nicolazzo as she got herself through the midfield. Moliti to Young. These are the type of moments as you get closer towards the end of the game. The legs start to tire out a little bit. You might see the midfield a little bit more spread out, so you might see a little bit of back and forth kick and run. That's going to leave a lot of space in this midfield wide open for the players to work with. And you're starting to see that spread start to happen right now as some good shielding from Alderson allows that one to roll all the way towards Boucher. Young. Good job from Young. Knocks off Cassidy to win it back, and she's going to play this one forward. Nicolazzo will get to that one first. Salgado is out of her goal, and it hits off of the outside of the post. Salgado getting very aggressive out of her goal. And Nicolazzo with a nice run across the whole field. I don't think goalkeeper Salgado even saw her coming in and got to it first and put it by the keeper. And it was a dangerous chance right there as Hamilton United almost got a goal from nothing there. Yeah, that's all it takes, just the one chance. But it still remains at 0-0 as we get close towards the 80th minute mark.
Stay this side. Stay with here. Stay with here, Anna. Anna, stay with this player. Anna, get both sides of this player. Come on. Which side of it?
Slice. Cleared away by McLaughlin as Mamaluti gets through 2 Ottawa players. Slice gets the pass inside. This could be the chance. Great save from Salgado. As Nicolazzo got on the end of that through ball, and Salgado jumped to her right and just got enough to deflect that one. As they take a look on the replay, Nicolazzo went for the far corner, and Salgado reached back towards her right and just got enough to deflect it for a corner kick. Great save from the Ottawa keeper. The aggressive keeper has done her job. And that was the opportunity Hamilton was looking for as the corner kick shot gets fired over the goal and out for a goal kick. As it's a double substitution for Ottawa. As re-entering the game is number 41, Adriana De Silva, as well as number 20, Juliana Zapavinha, comes back into the game. They're going to replace Janique Gordon, number 56, and number 59, Olivia Leto. So the wingbacks are back onto the field of play. For OSU, as they're going to play this one in long as they find its way towards Saunders, but Saunders gets dispossessed. Young driving with it, cleared away by Kay. So you got to throw in towards that corner flag on the near side, and they'll take it in quickly. Finds Newcomb. Newcomb, though, can't get by De Silva, and De Silva will clear that one aside. Hamilton looks like they're getting ready to make one last substitution themselves. As you see some back and forth battling around midfield. And it's going to get called in favor of Ottawa. As their referee sees some blood, it looks like, on the Ottawa player. And has to get that cleared up before she can continue on. And coming off the field quickly will be Francesca Moretta. Has to clear, looks like a bloody nose there. Has to clear that one up before she can continue, as we have a substitution for Hamilton United. As coming onto the field to play is number 12, Kaylee DiGirolamo. And she'll replace number 6, Ava Ticcioni. So play will resume here with the free kick. And we'll keep you updated on Moretta on the near sideline for Ottawa as they currently play down to 10 players. Nicolazzo. She's been a nuisance since coming onto the field to play. Plays that one across, but nobody in orange was there, however. And taking a stumble there in midfield was Cassidy, and that's going to be a long boot in from DiGirolamo. And it'll go right towards the winning hands of Salgado. Saunders. Try to play it forward as the OSU bench was reminded they're out of subs. They can't make the sub. So Moretta has to stay on. So they have to wait until they can get it cleared before she can continue. As Nicolazzo once again, and Kay will clear it aside. Soon, another deserving team will engrave their name into OPDL history and hoist the beautiful Gary Miller Charity Shield Trophy, tastefully updated by Nothers The Awards Store. For more than 50 years, Nothers The Awards Store has been a leading supplier of awards and recognition products across Ontario, offering complete assistance from program concept planning all the way to product delivery. See how they can help your organization at nothers.com. And the fourth official has given the all clear towards Moretta, so she's back on the field to play. And Ottawa has returned to full strength as the ball will get played to the near side. And there's Mamaliti getting chased down by Moretta, and she'll win it for Ottawa. Pass up towards Swires. Unable to turn as she's moved back up and towards an attacking position. As DiGirolamo will hit this up towards the midfield as far as O'Grady. Gets another chance here, does DiGirolamo. Towards Young. Can't find Newcomb on the far side as De Silva gets that first, but Nicolazzo does win it right back for Hamilton. Here comes Newcomb. Newcomb with the shot, and Salgado got handcuffed by that one, and it's going to be a corner kick for Hamilton. Let's take a look on the shot there. Just Salgado trying to get up to reach that one. Just had the ball move slightly, so just couldn't get the hands together to make the catch. Comes the corner kick. That's a dangerous ball just over the head of Young. Young was wide open on the far post. Just couldn't reach that cross. Nicolazzo with the cross right towards Salgado, who makes the catch. And the bounce drop kick coming in from Salgado. It's an art you don't see too much of anymore on the bounce drop kicks. That's something you like to see. And here the indication from the fourth official looks like there's going to be 3 minutes of added time here once you get towards the 90. So 5 minutes left to go. Can either team find a breakthrough in these final 5 minutes in this girls under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield? No score between Ottawa South United and Hamilton United Elite. Good carry there from Moretta. She tried a shot, but it took a deflection and slowed it down enough. And Boucher will be able to pick it up. Good round of applause there from the Ottawa fans. As Mazzaferro gets this one inside. Patiri try to hit it forward, but it gets cleared up the field. Zapavinha. Looks like one more substitution. Hamilton United trying to get Tyrus Sterling, likely 4 penalties, back onto the field of play. So wait for the next opportunity. Mamaliti under pressure. Able to get the pass off, though, towards the midfield. Nicely intercepted by McLaughlin. As DJ Alamo will hold on to that ball as she'll leave it towards Mazzaferro. As the indication on the 3 additional minutes.
3 minutes additional time. 3 minutes minimum additional time.
As if you're Hamilton right now, you kind of want that ball to go out. If there's a sub, you want to make sure you can make that substitution before the final whistle goes. As here comes Young, though, driving. She's got some good pace, does Young. She plays this one across. This could be dangerous. As there's a shot, though, right at Salgado. Jessica Patiri with a good effort. But Hamilton is not giving up here in the second half. As the second half has gone on, Hamilton United has played like a stronger team, but this could be a chance the other way as Boucher comes out of her goal, hits it right towards Menard, and it gets blocked though as Alderson covers for her aggressive keeper and able to be cleared aside. As the substitution will be able to be made as Sterling will come on, number 19, and she'll replace number 15, Ava Young. O'Grady. She's going to tee this one up from range. Ambitious effort right there from the center back. As this one goes wide of the goal as we're nearing just over 1 minute left to go in this match. And again, we'll be going towards a penalty kick scenario. It would be a best of 5 shooters. And it does remain tied after the 5 shooters. We go straight to a sudden death situation. 1 versus 1 until we gain a victor. Moretta. Trying to chip it forward, and now Sterling has it. The lone orange player up the field. Can she pull off some magic? And she forces a clearance. So she does get a throw-in as she waits for a couple of our players to come over to give her some options to throw this ball in towards.
We're not there.
One more kick up the field. Alderson is there. The Ottawa bench is irate, though, coming off the bench, yelling. They felt like Saunders got brought down. But there goes the full-time whistle. And this girls under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield will go to penalties. As we take a look at the full-time stats, and although Ottawa had that win advantage in the second half, the best chances were going in favor of Hamilton United with 2 really strong chances for Patiri and Nicolazzo. Salgado equal to the task on both of them. As we take a look here on 8-2 on the corners for Hamilton United. They played strong here today, but it's all going to come down to the shooters. Who's going to be the ones to step up and who's going to be the ones to succeed? We'll have to wait and see here on this upcoming situation. I'd like to thank everyone who's tuned in as well, not for just this match, but for the entire weekend, as we've had 3 of our 6 matches go towards penalties, which has shown a tough effort between both teams. As today's Gary Miller Charity Shield was fueled by Gatorade with a proven blend of carbs and electrolytes. Gatorade is scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. As we also thank you again to our proud partners for today's event, our premier partners, Toronto FC and the Canadian Premier League, our program partners, Gatorade, as well as our premier partners, BMO, and supporters in Respect and Sport. Now there's the awards store, Sport Check, and of course our sport partners, Canada Soccer. Have a look here towards a very sunny, as you can see on the screen at home, a very strong sun right towards the cameras at home. As I take a look towards the referees, and I'll try to give you, see if I can recognize what's going to happen. And it looks like we're going to be going towards the goal to our left. So the players will be shooting with the wind. And as the toss was won by Hamilton United, and they elected to go first. So we'll be going towards the goal to our left, and Hamilton United shooting first. And I always prefer myself personally shoot first. You put the pressure on the opponents, and if something doesn't go well, you know, okay, I still have a chance. I gotta rely on the keeper to make the save, or put the pressure on the other team to get that winning goal. So get first, just relax a little bit, and know you got a second chance, if anything. And both teams do go onto the field. Communication right now. I'm just having a listening towards the coaching staff. And looks like
only took the whole game.
And 20's not kicking.
as they try to figure out here a situation, it looks like Juliana Zapavinha is not eligible to be a shooter. That's the conversation that I have figured out here as the referees try to figure out, I think, who was on the pitch and who was off the pitch at the end of the 90. And either way, they figured out that Zapavinha is not eligible. So at the end of the way, we're starting here with the penalty kicks. And the first shooter will be number 9, their leading goal scorer so far in the OPDL season, Maya Newcomb, 14 goals in the OPDL season. She'll be the player to go first as the referee has the last words with both goalkeepers. And it's always a stressful time as you come up to take the shot. I think Newcomb came in a little bit earlier because now she gets to the ball and has to wait a little bit longer to think about it. But their goalkeepers got their instructions as Newcomb will set up the ball for her kick. And Newcomb gets it in! Salgado guessed the right way, and that's why you put the power behind as well, as Salgado just couldn't get enough onto it to deflect it aside. As coming up first for OSU is Brooklyn Menard. Trying to get that ball to settle, and the wind not cooperating with her. And Menard nicely into the top corner as Boucher gets middle. Sometimes you see it, you know, everyone thinks, okay, the goalie's going to guess either direction. Sometimes you hang in the middle, you might get fortunate. And Boucher tried to go middle. Coming up now for Hamilton, number 21, Jessica Patiri. Short run up for Patiri, but a confident finish. Great take from Patiri. That's coming in with a lot of speed there. His Reese K almost sprinting at that ball to pick it up. The center back. And here comes K, saved by Boucher! Gets low to her right and is able to make the block. And it's advantage Hamilton United. Sophia Mamaliti, the wingback. Mamaliti, saved by Salgado! Salgado makes a huge save, getting towards her right and making the block. And the Ottawa keeper gives her team a chance, as they'll need Ennis Swires to score this to make this back level. Swires nicely into the side netting, and after 3 shooters, it is 2-all. Substituted on late for Hamilton. Just to take a penalty, Tyra Sterling. Sterling, nicely placed, makes the goalie gust the wrong direction. That was a bit of a confusing run-up. Made it look like she was going to go one way, and the last second turned her body and placed it the other direction. Good job there from Tyra Sterling. Zoe McLaughlin now for Ottawa to keep this game level. McLaughlin, saved from Boucher! She gets towards her left and makes the save. And Hamilton, now in a 3-2 situation, has Kaylee Girolamo. If she scores, it's all over, and Hamilton United Elite wins the Charity Shield. For the Shield. Scores! And a little hesitation from both ends. As the Hamilton United was waiting for that final whistle, they want to make sure. But your girls under 17 OPDL Gary Miller Charity Shield winners are Hamilton United Elite. After a 0-0 draw, it is a 4-2 penalty shootout victory for Hamilton United. And not only will they take home the Charity Shield, their selected charity of choice, the Ronald McDonald House, will be receiving a donation. The Ronald McDonald House has served as a place to call home for families with seriously ill children undergoing treatment. It encompasses a house for families in downtown Toronto and 7 family rooms in hospitals across the Greater Toronto area and in Sudbury. So congratulations to Hamilton United, but as well congratulations to Ottawa South United on an incredible season nonetheless for them, making it all the way here to this Charity Shield final, as we want to, of course, send congratulations to both squads on an impressive summer campaign. But this will do it for everything here on the Charity Shield weekend. And for myself, Martin Ohms, this will be everything here for the summer season. So I'd like to thank everyone who's tuned in, and to, of course, both teams on an impressive effort. But until next time, folks, it's been Martin Ohms, and I'll see you guys later.
And that's a wrap on what has been an exhilarating day right here at the Ontario Soccer Centre. We've witnessed incredible skill, teamwork, and sportsmanship from many teams today. A heartfelt thank you to all the fans who filled the stands, both here at the stadium and those watching from afar. Your support is what makes these moments so special. To the players, coaches, match officials, and families, thank you for supporting the beautiful game in Ontario with such grace and determination. Special shout out to our partners whose support help make the Gary Miller Charity Shield a reality. We look forward to more unforgettable soccer moments that are sure to come. From all of us at Ontario Soccer, thank you for joining us today. Until next time, keep the spirit of soccer alive and continue to play. Inspire, unite.